Hello world, and welcome to the ultimate Hackintosh project. You may ask yourself, what's a Hackintosh? Well, it's basically simple. You get an ordinary PC or an ordinary monitor. You don't even need a Mac keyboard. I just got a Mac keyboard just for looks and better functionality. And you install the OS X system. Now this OS X system is from KOTR, thanks to the OS X86 project. They've managed to modify the Mac operating system and get it to work on a PC. It's firing up right now. Basically, it has the Darwin loader. Go right here, startup Apple screen, and what's impressive about this is that it's very fast, and there is no use of emulators. This is all running natively on the PC hardware. And there we are. Now this PC in particular has a gig of RAM, DDR400. It's older DDR1. It has a 3.4 Pentium D. And let's take a look at it real quick. Let's go over here to the Apple. About this Mac. As you can see here in detail, well, maybe not because of the resolution in YouTube, but it's a 3.4 gigahertz Pentium D, 1 gigabyte of DDR RAM. This computer also has an ATI X 1900 XT. Unfortunately, I can only get the text to work at full resolution, 1400 by 1050, but I get no core image or quartz enabled, so I have no hardware graphics acceleration. But it's still running pretty decently, as you can see. Genie effect on the dock. I had to get some external hardware to get the internet to work. So I put in a FA120 Netgear USB to Ethernet adapter. And to get the audio working right, I went ahead and I installed a ES, I believe, 1836 audio card. It came out of an older computer that I had running the Muse audio software. Alrighty. Okay, as you can see over here, there's the two hard drives. There's the native Mac hard drive, and of course Untitled is the Windows hard drive. There are two separate hard drives that it has. It has one for the Mac and one for the PC. Well, what's interesting is that it does recognize everything about this video card, the ATI Radeon graphics, 512 megs and everything, even the device ID and the vendor ID, but for some reason I just can't get the hardware acceleration to work. But still runs pretty decent, and it's pretty cool to have the Mac software running on PC hardware. Moving on over here, this rig right here, this has 2 gigabytes of RAM running on Corsair XMS2. There's a gigabyte motherboard and Intel Core 2 Duo running at 3 gigahertz. And this machine is running Leopard. The previous one was running Tiger. This one's actually running Leopard. This one, however, I couldn't get the 1950 XT to work on it. So let's see here. Very nice graphics card. It's kind of like the 1900 from the other one, but slightly better. Newer and slightly faster clock speed. Now this one right here, I was managed to get it working with the internal graphics card, and this one does have the hardware acceleration. About this Mac. Since it's running on PC hardware, nothing's perfect, so on this one it says 3 gigahertz of unknown, because it's not really recognizing the processor right. And of course your 2 gigabytes of DDR667. More info here. And the system profiler, if you go over to graphics, there we are. It recognizes the internal Intel GMA 950 chipset with 64 megabytes of shared RAM, and voila, hardware accelerated, main display, and of course quartz enabled, and CI, all the good stuff. This one, fortunately, out of the box and out of the installation, it worked right away with all the internal PC hardware. So internet access is already there. And of course, as you heard by me leaning on the keyboard, it has sound as well. The speed of it is probably not as fast as Tiger, but it's getting there. This one, this particular operating system is also, you know, courtesy of the OS x86 project, and it's not perfect. You know, they'll soon get it up and running how they should. But the bottom line is that Mac software is only meant to run on Mac hardware, not on PC. But it's interesting that it is running on a PC. And same scenario here. Yeah, your macOS hard drive, and of course the Windows hard drive, the Windows partition. And here we are. This is the Ultimate OS 86 project, brought to you by Hackintosh. Have fun, guys, and remember, if you want to set up one of these machines, make sure, I would recommend Intel chipsets, and also the Intel processor. There is a version of Tiger that does work on AMD processors. It'll have to be the dual core AMD as well, right, 64, and you should be able to set up a rig. A lot of patience, a lot of research needs to be done. But once you get it done, it's pretty much a good self-accomplishment, you know. And it's fun too. And if you've never worked with a Mac, you'll learn a lot. Have fun, guys.